Yo! Thank you. How are you doing? Happy weekend. Hello, hello, welcome in. Happy either Saturday, right? Right. Yeah. Saturday or Sunday for you, depending on where you are in this world. What's up? Hey D, great to see you. Make sure my Wi-Fi is on. Yes. Okay. Oh, I'm honored to be part of your life, Alexandria. Thank you so deeply. I wonder if it's glitching a little bit. It looks like it may be glitching for some of you guys. Is it glitching for any of you right now? You have a costume idea for me? Yeah, we're gonna the rest of the week. As soon as we hit Monday, it's gonna be costumes. Thank you, Glass Froze. The GOAT! Say thank you. I'll enjoy your videos. I watch you on YouTube. You're right about a lot of stuff. I'm honored to help you. Tammy. Oh, you don't have an idea? You were just saying, do I have ideas? Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm going to pull out all the superhero costumes for sure. So, like, the Spider-Mans, the werewolf, the Wolverine. I might go pick up a specific one as well from the store, but that one has to be a surprise for y'all. Thank you so deeply, guys. Yeah, hitting this 100,000 mark. I was earlier this week. I hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and it's a really hard task to do. And I'm just like, this has been something I've been manifesting for years, like beyond me doing tarot. I started manifesting without realizing what manifestation is when I was about 12 years old. I was like, I always want to be a YouTuber, and just don't ever give up on yourself. No matter what fucking life throws at you, no matter what people have to say or etc., do not give up on yourself. This is something where I don't really acknowledge a lot. Like when I get more followers or anything, I really try to make sure my streams and my channel stays focused on you guys. But this is one of the things I had to acknowledge for myself. It's my inner teenager, but even my inner child. It's a humongous healing thing. So thank you all for being part of here. I can't tell you how much you all mean to me. I'm honored to be somebody that you consider a safe space, raw, real, and bring you clarity and pass on the love that these souls are deserving of. You guys are amazing. Thank you so deeply. Yeah. And in a couple of weeks, they're gonna ship me out my silver play button. Ooh, when I get that, it's gonna go right over there in the tarot area. Thank you so deeply. Alrighty, guys. Well, we're ready to go into our tarot reading. So, you have two different options on how to get a live tarot reading with me on YouTube. On YouTube specifically, I do chunks of time where I dedicate for free people and chunks of time I dedicate for super chatters, okay? So, the free readings. If you are wanting to put yourself in to randomly get selected, I need you to comment your name. I need you to comment a yes/no question and your zodiac sign. We'll start with 30 minutes of free people, and then we'll just go in a rotation from there as long as I see fits. And then the second option is to be a super chatter. So actually, there's 3 options. I just remember the last one. The second option is to be a super chatter. People who super chat get 100% guaranteed reading, and they're the ones who are allowed to ask for yes, no's, or general pulls. Okay? Make sure you look at the description of this live. It's going to have everything I'm talking about right now listed there. If you'd like to super chat, it does start at $1 and goes up. And there's a grid. There's a grid in the description. Alrighty? So the last, but definitely not least option is to be a member. My members receive exclusive benefits on and off of lives. On here, you get prioritized readings. You're allowed to ask more than one question every single live stream, and then off of the lives, you get additional monthly content, so videos, posts, etc., and member exclusive lives as well. And if you'd like to join, there should be a join button next to my name, or a subscriber plus button next to my name, and it will pull up the options there. Okay. Dope. Dope. So we're gonna go for about 30 minutes of free people. During that time, we're gonna go ahead and let the first group of super chatters formulate. I'm gonna go ahead and just round it up to 7 right now. It's currently 7 p.m. Eastern time for me. Okay. And we also, I just remembered, I left off with 9 people on the last YouTube live to go ahead and do their readings, so super chatters. So we're going to do those 9, and we're going to then do 30 minutes of free, and then we'll go into the only group of super chatters for today's live stream. So you have 30 minutes to get yourself on the super chatter. After that 30-minute mark, everybody else is going to be the first answered on my next live stream, okay? Dope. 7 p.m. cutoff for super chatters. Alrighty. And put this over here. Switch back to this page. The first one we left off with last time was Sadie Parker. And Sadie Parker wanted a general energy pull. So Spirit's letting you know that there's a lot of unnecessary fear that's surrounding you right now. Okay, when people see your light and they are comfortable in their darkness, they're going to try to get the best of you. They're going to try to work you up. They're going to try to find a way to gain attention in order for just a self-validation. Somebody's trying to be kind of intimidating to you. That doesn't necessarily have to mean like physical. It can mean like somebody's, it's like a coworker or etc. who likes to challenge you all the time for no reason. And there's a part of you where you are still releasing people pleaser tendencies, where you would allow certain things to just kind of be said and you brush them off because you're like, that's the stronger thing to do. And a lot of times the stronger thing to do is to brush off, but not always. Everything in life is a balance. There is somebody you have unnecessary fear to stand up to. They're going to give you an opportunity soon. And I see you're going to floor and you're going to show them energetically and with the calmity of your presence, stop messing with me. When somebody asks you questions that you don't need to answer, meaning it's not something where it's professional or appropriate, if it's something about your personal life, if it's something about what you're wearing, the way you look, whatever, you don't have to answer. And you also can just give a question back. If somebody's looking at you hard and is trying to critique something you're wearing or something you're doing, you know what? You, instead of answering what they're asking, because you're just validating them, you throw the answer, you calmly do a response back, like, why are you looking at me so hard? Why are you paying attention? And that throws people off like that. They don't expect you to come back with a question. They expect you to come back with silence and let them do it, or to answer and to cave. You have unnecessary fear. In fact, this is going to excel your timeline by doing this in the correct format. All right. Second from last live was 𝗧𝗧𝗥𝗢𝗧, and you are receiving a general love reading. You're receiving a general love reading. What do you need to know more than anything else as we speak? All right, so you're debating on going somewhere for Halloween. You know, you're a person I see, like, you like celebrating, but maybe you're not like somebody that likes to get out and like maybe go to parties or, you know, group gatherings. You're more of a person that likes little home events, like a movie night or a pizza and marathon night, whatever. But you are being called to break free from your comfort zone. Okay, the risk is worth the reward. You getting out, you going ahead and accepting this offer to get out, to go with your friends, whether this is like a place that's throwing something for Halloween, or if it's like a friend that's throwing a party, whatever it is, it's worth it. You're going to experience somebody there where I don't see this being a romantic thing for this one at first, okay? There's going to be somebody from your past that was a friend, or was somebody that you even like went to school with. You weren't like best friends. You never dated. You never like you weren't best friends or any of that category. You just see familiarity with each other, and you're gonna go to this event, and you're gonna see each other, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, I haven't seen this person in forever. But you remember each other instantly, and you even, because there's that kind of like that familiarity, and everybody else around you don't really know, see you both coming up and be like, yo, how are you? Like, you look great. This is awesome. How are you? Let's catch up. And a friendship starting that formulates into something more. Okay? Get out of your comfort zone. This is going to be phenomenal. Okay. Next, number three. Number three, that was 𝗧𝗧𝗥𝗢𝗧. That 𝗧𝗧𝗥𝗢𝗧. That's how it was written down. All right. And you want a general love reading. What do you need more than anything else as we speak regarding your love life? What do you need to know more than anything else as we speak regarding your love life? Somebody who ghosted you is afraid to reach out. This person's debating on it. I see that they regret it. Another person, a masculine energy towards you, regrets ghosting you. But what I'm seeing is, even if they could go back in the past, they're saying to me, I couldn't have done anything differently then. Even if now I know what I know, going back, I can't say I would have done things differently, because I probably wouldn't have. I didn't know then what I know now. What I was blinded to then, I can never not see now. And this person sees that your inner teenager and your inner child really meshed, but the adult within. Let me rephrase that. When you two were alone and there was nobody else around, there was this freedom to let your inner child and inner teenager like thrive. Okay. But then when you separate, because, you know, we're adults, we have to go do things, we have to go to work, we have other priorities. What ifs start coming into play, and a lot of what caring about what other people think is something I'm hearing as well. No matter how much this person tries to act like they don't care what people think, they care far more than they care far more than a lot of people do, actually. Sometimes when people try to be so like, I don't care what anybody thinks about me and blah blah blah, I'm hard, to be quite frank, it's a front. It's a front. It's somebody that's afraid of their vulnerability. It's somebody that has to be approved by others. And that's the energy this person was in. There have been a lot of divine interventions with this connection for you. Spirit needs me to say this. Okay, so if you've started having somebody in your mind, you haven't thought about in a while, seeing their names, etc., Spirit is showing you that their energy is tuning into you, but it's not a sign that Spirit's telling you to reach out or that this is something that's supposed to flourish. Okay, this is recognition. This is recognition of the power of your silence, actually, the power of your presence. Because you're not even in this person's life anymore, and they still think about you. Even if they ghosted you, they still think about you every single day. All right. That was number 3. Let me change the song. It's a Halloween no copyright music playlist. Let's see. Okay. All right. Number 4. Number 4 is Kelly Smiles. All right. Also, guys, anybody that super chats, you're going to get a guaranteed answer. If you super chat, you have probably about 30 more minutes to get on to the group. After that, anybody that super chats is going to be the first answered on my next live stream, okay? And the way you super chat is in your chat area, there should be like a money symbol you see. All right. Kelly Smiles. What do you need to know more than anything else as we speak? Okay, well, I'm seeing that you're in the same exact energy of our friend beforehand, but you're the other side. You're the person that ghosted. You're the person that realized you have the ability now to really bring something to this table, but in the past you didn't. You love this person's authenticity. And understand the power it takes to acknowledge who you were in the past. You cared a lot about what other people thought. You felt that you were trying to find a right way to put it. I mean, this is how they want me to say it. You felt you were a lot stronger within your own self-confidence than you actually were. There was a lot of projecting, but you had some tower moments this past year. Things have changed, and you see this person like they've always shown you who they were. Always showed you. You took their kindness as kind of a weakness at that point in your life, but things are different now. I'm seeing that the way you think about them now, there's something about their smile. You love that. But also, they're so faithful. There's a nurturing feeling. They're thoughtful. You know, this person, if you're wondering if they still think about you, they absolutely do. I see this person, there's a part of them that's like, still is like, man, did I mess it up? But then they remember that it's not all one side. Like, this person was really hard to themselves about things they said to you that they didn't need to be. Like, there's times they thought that they did too much or were too weak or whatever. And in reality, you were dealing with things in your personal life and you didn't have the energy to be with somebody else. You didn't want to be with somebody else. It's not even that you just didn't want to be with this person. You didn't want to be with anybody. But communication was harder for you then. And I absolutely see Spirit saying, you know, you have nothing to lose by reaching out to this person. Now, if I'm suggesting somebody to reach out, it's very, very rare within my readings because most of my collective people are in the state of allowing to come. Okay? But life is a balance, give and take. And some of you here are in the frequency of realizing to get, you have to give. This is that moment for you. You got this, Kelly. All right. Number 5 was Roxanne Caroline. And you want a general life reading. Got you. You want a general life reading. What do you need to know more? Anything to speak. Somebody's going to ask for your forgiveness. And this is a new order together. This is somebody where Spirit is stating there were a lot of differences between you two, but you are meant to help. Both of you are meant to help form bridges, meaning like forms of communication, meeting halfway, seeing life differently. If we only surround ourselves in places and with people we feel super comfortable and get along with, you're not going to grow. You're not going to be able to learn another perspective to even understand why somebody thinks the way that they do. You know, this looks like it was a person that was brought in your life for tower moments, transformation, not destruction. Tower moment means transformation. It's a very misunderstood card. And two examples of a tower moment I like to explain to people is, one, breaking up with somebody. Yeah, that would be a tower moment. But you know also it is marrying somebody, because it's a transformation. It's one way that you were together completely altering. Okay, so this feels prosperous. This feels like the hands are supposed to be given. The hands, the bridge, it's time to adjust and align. All right. All right, number 6, that's Robert Smith. Also, guys, if you would like to have your answer 1000% guaranteed, that is specifically only for the super chatters. And the way you can super chat is in your chat box. There should be a button you see that kind of looks like a dollar symbol, and that pulls up the ability to super chat. All right, Robert Smith. What does Robert Smith need to know more than anything else as we speak? So there is a connection that has paused, and it's going to resume during wintertime. So not fall. And I'm hearing that the last time you spoke to each other was probably about springtime. You know, there's a love that both of you have had to fight through, deceit in your own lives. But I've seen you powered through it. I see that there's been unneeded baggage. Okay, so both of you were attached to somebody that was messing with your foundation, like a lover, a friend, and it feels like whoever this person is, on their side, they had friends or people that tried to register you as like a red flag, looking for things that were never there. And it did come from a place of protection, but also control over this person. All right, so you have a connection that's going to be resuming in wintertime. All right, number 7, Vickers. Number 7, Vickers. Also, guys, if you would like your answer to go ahead and be 1000% guaranteed, go ahead and super chat. The way you can super chat is at next to your chat area. You should see like a dollar symbol that's going to pop up. Okay? All righty. Vickers. You're a Scorpio, and you would like a general love reading. General love reading for you, my friend. What do you need to know more than anything else as we speak? All right, so you're thinking of bringing a creative idea right now into the future. You've put a pause on romantic love in your life. You're realizing that that's going to come. It's not what's the most important thing right now. This is very good, because you have dismissed the thoughts of needing to look for outside validation. Spirit is saying that you have been enhancing your law of attraction. You've been enhancing your spiritual protection. Okay? Because here's the thing. When we choose to avoid our instincts, it's not that Spirit's protection goes away. We're making barriers to where we can't see what they're guiding us to do. When you're not taking care of your body, you don't know if your body's registering like a gut feeling or if literally your stomach's upset because you weren't eating correctly or etc. The way we take care of ourselves is how Spirit is able to help us. And what I am sensing is all that love you were trying to send to other people, you were giving yourself. You have set new healthy boundaries. You have turned the light on to your life. You were in a lot of depression for a while. But this next season, it's excelling. There is a light energy that's surrounding. I'm not saying life's going to be squeaky clean, perfect. Nothing ever is. Okay, but there's a lot of strength, there's a lot of confidence, and unnecessary fear that you've released. Continue forward. Alrighty. Anybody that would like their question 100% guaranteed answered, that's going to be a super chatter. Super chatters start at $1 and go up. It's depending on you how much you'd like to send. The way you can super chat is in the chat area. You should see a dollar symbol that pops up, and that gives you the ability to super chat. Also, if you become a member of my channel, you get to ask more than one question every live stream, and you are prioritized. All right, number 8, that was Dr. Noopy. Dr. Noopy like Snoopy. Why has he gotten back in touch now? Let's see, why has he gotten back in touch with you? And anything general relating to work I could throw. All right, well, let's go ahead and just address the career first, infinite possibilities. So there is a lot more engagement you're going to start seeing to your office. I'm trying to find the right way to, I know you're in the medical field, so I'm trying to find the right way to say it. I guess patients, you are going to be doing something mobile. This is like an add-on thing to what you already do. It feels like you're going to get paid miles to drive, but like going into home visits or etc. I'm not a doctor, but just the things I'm seeing, putting it together, that's what it feels like. It feels like a mobile office almost. This could even be you being asked to start doing a residency, I think that's what it's called, at different hospitals. Like, I see you something with being like an independent contractor, having to go ahead and it's like adding something, but you want this. You're ready for this. You're a person that wants to serve. And what I mean that is serve source, serve the light, serve the people, serve love. And that's why you are deserving of everything you receive. Okay? And here's something to unlock the code for a lot of you here. A lot of people ask me, Matthew, why do really good things happen to bad people? And Dr. Noopy is a great person, and I want to say that this is a great example to explain. So, Dr. Noopy, her soul, her actions, and her self-love align. She knows how hard she works. She knows she's deserving of this fruition. Because of that, law of attraction works for her. Bad people work hard at cutting corners, work hard not in a way of community, they work hard for selfish. And here's the thing, they believe they deserve it. They believe they deserve it. So, law of attraction works for them. Because the universe does not understand human language, it understands frequency. I can say the word bad to source, but if I said it in a energetic way, like bad, that feels, even though the word bad we know is like, if I go ahead and I transmute it in a different way, the universe registers it as high frequency. So when you're a good person and you're a hard worker, but you don't believe in yourself, you don't really think you're deserving of things, law of attraction cannot work for you. It's always going to be like a tug of war, because you have moments of believing it and then moments of not. It took Dr. Noopy a very long time to get to this spot. And Spirit wants you to know, Dr. Noopy, if you just went through, I know that this is mainly you're wanting to know about love. I'll get to that, but this is more important, Spirit's telling me right now. If you went through like a depressing part where you weren't really feeling the pull and care that you used to, even to care for yourself, this was a transmuting time. There was a lot, you were one of the individuals that was going through a lot of that inner teenager work, things that you had suppressed for so long that you finally have a safe space to open up. So work, you got some magic flowing around you for sure. Okay, but regarding the love question you have specifically, why is he getting in touch now? Well, this is authentic, this is real. He's in love with you. And he's understanding that Spirit has helped him break self-illusion to how he really messed with this connection. I'm not saying that you're perfect and he's all in the wrong, but this guy could have done a lot more. You tried very hard. You have held internal strength. And what I'm saying is you finally kind of, like, as soon as you let go, that's when he brought this. And it's because his energy truly recognized your retreats. It doesn't matter if you don't talk to somebody for a year. If you still energetically are aligned with them, they will feel you. They will feel this sense of I don't have to make a decision. I can just stay in limbo. But when you really finally disconnect, even if it took years after, that real last string being taken apart, that's normally when they come rushing in. They may not actually know what's happening, but their heart or their soul, there's this drop feeling, and they're like, I have to reach out to them now. Something's telling me if I don't do it now, I lose my chance. But the thing is, they already did. He's reaching out because you've ascended. No matter how hard it is, you can't go back to him. I mean, you can. It's your freedom of will. But Spirit's telling you, it's broke. And you have a different level of power. And now you are manifesting in a true divine. Okay? That's why he reached out to you. Alrighty. And number 9 was Nikki. Anybody that... Also, if you would like your question to be 100% answered, no shadow of a doubt, on this live stream, you need to go ahead and super chat, right? Super chatting is, if you look at the bottom left corner, yeah, I think so. If you look at the bottom of your screen, there's going to be a little like dollar symbol you can click on. That's how you super chat. Super chatting starts at $1 and goes up there, depending on your choice. All right. Nikki Nagy. Oh, let me put these back in too. Actually, I feel called to switch now to another deck. Go to this one. All right, Nikki Nagy, you would like a love general reading. Love general reading for you. What do you need to know more than anything else as we speak, Nikki? All right, so there's somebody where it was really a toxic connection. Like I'm hearing at the beginning, when you met them, you were separating from another completely different toxic situation. And this person kind of became a safe space, but you moved too fast together. And just as fast as it was good, it went south. And you almost felt like you were in the same exact situation as you were before. You can't be mad at yourself for what you didn't see then. You can only be mad at yourself if you continue to do it. There is somebody that has really, I'm going to acknowledge what he's done. He has taken on a lot of responsibility for the way he treated you before, but we can give people an understanding. We can forgive people, but not allow them back into our life. And when we forgive people, it is for them, but it's for you as well, so you don't hold that pain. This person's telling you he actively wants to improve. He's came back. But you know deep down in your heart, this is a cycle repeat. This is somebody where there's a link to an old timeline. And you two were definitely meant to meet. There was an unexplained connection, but this feels more like a karmic connection. This is a lesson. And he really does mean it that he's sorry. He knows he fucked up. Spirit even won't show me the intensity of what it is, but I know it's not good. It's something that I don't know if many people could come back from, but I mean in a sense of like where you would feel safe or trust with them again. You know, they can learn from what happened with you and bring that further in their life, but something feels like there's a film of muck on your connection that can't really be scraped off. Nothing in life is perfect, okay? But this is not one of those dynamics where Spirit's showing me to encourage you riding the roller coaster with the person. They're encouraging closure. And you'll never forget the memories and things you had, okay? But the choice is yours. Spirit is letting you know and guiding you to see it's time to move forward. Alrighty. That was it for the guaranteed super chatters from the last stream, okay? So we're going to start in a second, about 30 minutes of free people, okay? And what I will do also, since I'll add another, let's see, 26, 35, 40. to go there. We'll do no 10 minutes. I'm going to allow 10 more minutes to put yourself in the super chatter list. After that, after 10 minutes, everybody else will be the first answered on my next live stream. Okay? So I'll just round it right now to 7:30. And that's 7:40. At 7:40 p.m., about a little bit more than 10 minutes from now, that's the last call for super chatters, okay? If you want your question 100% answered on this live stream, super chat. Starts at $1 and goes up from there depending on your choice. The way that you super chat is at the bottom of your screen where the chat box is. You should see a dollar symbol, and that's going to pull up the ability to super chat. All right? So now we are starting 30 minutes of free people. Alrighty? I will go ahead and just round it up to 7:30. So at 8 p.m. Eastern time, about a little bit more than 30 minutes, that's going to be the cutoff for the first group of free people. Go ahead, comment your name, comment your zodiac sign, and a question to be eligible for the random free live readings. All right. And then we can go ahead here. All right. 𝗪𝗓𝗧𝗧 times. Your name is Sabrina. You're a Scorpio. Oh, also, I need to reline an inset. If you would like your question 100% answered on this live stream, you've got about 10 minutes to put yourself on the super chatter list. Super chatting starts at $1 and goes up from there, depending on your choice. And the way you super chat is at the bottom of your screen. There's a chat box. And next to it, there's going to be that money dollar symbol. That pulls up the ability to super chat. Alrighty. Let's go back to Sabrina the Scorpio. Will your person reconnect with you during the winter time? Is your person going to reconnect with you during the winter time? Before the winter time. It's going to be in this fall season. You know, I actively see a lot of road work between you two towards the middle of November, specifically. The middle of November. Definitely during the more busy... this is interesting. It's going to be the more busier time of November where people are like right before Thanksgiving when everybody's in the stores and it's crazy busy. Everybody's trying to get their turkey, their cranberry, their sweet potato, whatever. Spirit's going to align you two in the 3D. Like, neither of you are reaching out. Spirit's aligning you. This is divine intervention. And it's going to be when you least expect it. You don't have to remember what we're talking about. You'll remember it after it happens. Your mom or somebody is going to say, yo, I really need some cranberry sauce. I forgot it. And can you run to the store really quick? And everything's so, happening that you're not even thinking about this conversation we had right now months ago. Or not months ago, like a month ago at that point, right? And you're going to be okay, and you're going to go out, and you're going to see this person. And then you're going to remember this. You're going to be like, holy fucking shit, this is the moment. I have chills, literally. I have like chills, like goosebumps. Seeing you two see each other. This is fucking dope. So yeah, it's actually going to be before winter. Whoa! Car fell to the ground. I get down. Alright. Next free person. Make sure you guys put your zodiacs as well, okay? Tilda. You're a Scorpio. You would like to know, should you stay and wait or leave? Should you stay and wait or should you leave? Should you stay and wait or should you leave? The path less chosen, once at a time, day by day. When you say stay or leave, It feels like you are more in like you're waiting for somebody to come back. It's not like you're actively in a relationship right now where you're thinking of breaking up. You're meaning more the energy of like, is this coming back? Because I feel like it happens and it's ripped away from me. Should I just leave this connection overall? Spirit's telling me that there's power in this connection. There is separation for further growth, and you should let go. Not give up. You should let go. You should continue forward with your life. There is a lot this person is processing. The separation, it's not from them seeing you in vain. In fact, I see this person has high thoughts of you. Like high vibrational thoughts, good thoughts about you. And they see you as... I need to find a right way to put it. They do not see you as weak, but they see you as so pure. They don't want to hurt you. Like this person feels like they could hurt you. They don't see you as like this weak individual or that like you're soft. It's not like that intensity. It's you're a really good person. I can see what you are ready for, and I can't give that to you. It's not fair. It's not right for me to put you through my roller coasters I'm going through. But this person, it's like they haven't even expressed that to you. And in order for you to be able to really move forward, that's something you've been needing to know, okay? We can't force this person to say these things to you, and you wouldn't anyways, but Spirit's giving, this is your confirmation. This is your confirmation. If this person is meant to come back, you don't need to wait around. You go forward with your life, okay? All right. Anybody that would like to have their question 100% guaranteed, no shadow of a doubt, that's for the super chatters. To add yourself to the super chatter list, there is a button next to your chat box you can click on that's a dollar symbol, okay? Super chatters start from $1 and up. It depends on you, on what you're wanting to send. And I do have a breakdown in the description of this live showing you what you receive for $1 and up, okay? You guys got a little bit less than... You guys got about 7 minutes. In 7 minutes, that's the last call for super chatters for this stream, okay? All right, next person. Marie, what's up? You're Leo. You are wanting to know, meeting Russell Aquarius tonight. Should we end things? Should we end things? What's going on with Russell? What does Spirit have guiding you regarding Russell? The story hasn't been told yet. They're in wiggle room. You know, there's a bit of an unfinished story. One more. You're not going to end things tonight, but you guys are going to have a conversation that could, depending on both of your presentation and your self-control, could go south or actually really excel things. We don't have control over other people. We only have control over how we react, okay? Sometimes somebody's ego will come straight up and kind of say something to you in a way where you can feel the frequency is it's not coming from who they really are. It's a deflection. It's the ego trying to protect itself. So you and this person have a familiarity with how you've talked in the past, and you know each other's triggers, down to a simple way you move your eyes or a change of pitch in voice. It is not weak to actively understand what another person's triggers are and actively avoid doing that, okay? Let's say, for an example, let's say you're a loud person. In general, you're a loud person, your family, that's how you are, it's part of your culture, whatever. But the person that you're talking to, or who's your significant other, in their life, yelling and being loud always equaled danger or being belittled or needing protection. And even though they love that loud, boisterous laugh of yours, and when you're in a good time and being like that, that same intensity when it's in a time of conflict is scary. It makes the inner child retreat, okay? So it's not weak to understand, yo, I might be a loud person, and maybe to my friends, maybe to my family members, when we're in heated moments, I can be loud. I can do whatever I want. I can do this. I can be expressive. But if the person you're with, you know them, and you know that part, is not going to make the message actually get across, and it's coming from a place of trauma, you have to actively control and realize, I need to make sure it's not that you're babying, it's not that you're changing who you are. This is meeting people halfway. If you want them to truly understand you, hear you, then you have to do that. Otherwise, it goes in one ear out the other. All they're hearing is screaming. All they're hearing is, we need to retreat. We need to change. We need to go somewhere else. I hear both of you being able to do this. So when you see is switching into more defense, don't meet it. Don't meet that frequency. You're in control of your actions. And if you do everything in your power to make it positive, and let's just say it doesn't end up positive because the other person is being combative, you can go forward trusting yourself and being proud of yourself and not saying, fuck, I shouldn't have said that, or if I wouldn't have done that, and then you start a cycle repeat with yourself. I do see this being able to go well. Just remember what you have control over, okay? All right. Let's see. 3 minutes left. Last call to be put on the super chatter list. If you want your question 100% guaranteed answered now, that's for the super chatters. The way you super chat is by next to your chat area, there should be a button that looks like a dollar symbol. That pulls up the ability to super chat, and super chats start from $1 up, depending on what you would like to send. Alrighty. Next free person. Let's see. Virgo Vision, Rachel, thank you for being a member. Members also get prioritized, and they get exclusive benefits on and off of live. All right, Rachel, you're a Virgo. Will your crush come to your job? That is so fucking interesting. Humongous channel with the collectives I've been doing today. That specificness, yo. Because that happened to a lot of people today. A lot. I saw it in personal readings and in the collectives. You're picking up on something. What day did you ask? You're not asking for a specific day. It is happening. Let me ask you this. Have you changed jobs? Or are you thinking about changing jobs? Because it feels like give me a second, because there was two different forms of the collective here. There were the people who they are at the same job, and it happened. They showed up today. And then the other ones, though, it's where they showed up at an old job of yours, an old job where they knew you used to work, and now this person's like, man, I don't even know how to find them. So at this point, it'll be spirit guiding you for them to end up going back to wherever you're working. So depending on where you fall in that category, I said spirit is not divinely protecting you from each other, meaning like they are saying that there's an open flow. I do see facing fears, and I do see soft topics sensitive topics being able to be talked about evenly. There's a lot of you here that are in this collective. So for you, my friend, to sum it up, you know from the details of your own life which one you fall in. If you're working in a new place, they have gone to your old job thinking you were there, found out you didn't work there, and now Spirit's going to find a way to align you too, okay? If you are still at the same job, they're coming in soon. Like, before the end of this year. Before 2025 is over. Spirit takes it from there. All right. Alrighty. So we have officially cut off the guaranteed super chatters for today's live stream. All right, I'm about to go ahead and list them all. Now, you're still more than welcome to put yourself on the super chatter list, okay? But at this point, anybody that adds themselves, you're going to be the first answered on my next live stream, okay? All right, let's scroll up. So number one today for super chatters is Christy. Christy, got you. All right, number two today That is Level 444 Incorporated. Got you. Okay. Number 3 tonight. That is 𝗧𝗦𝗩𝗘. I see you sent 2, so I'll make sure to give you two different answers. They both definitely meet the criteria for that. Thank you. Okay, times 2. All right, number 4 is Ali Cam. I'm gonna say Ali. Got you. Number 5 tonight. That is 𝗧𝗧𝗦𝗡. Got you. All right. Number 6 tonight. Brittany renewed you renewed your membership. Thank you deeply. Get you that question. Also, when you guys renew your memberships, I go ahead and I count that as being able to get you a question as well. Got you. A renew. All right, our number 7 tonight. Sadie. Got you. Okay. Number 8 tonight. Number 8 tonight. That was DJ Music 2424. DJ Music 2424. Let's see. All right, you've been added to the list. All right, number 9, that's Daphne. Number 9 is Daphne. Got you. Number 10. Number 10 is the Singing Beekeeper. Singing Beekeeper. Let's see. Got you. Number 11 is Sabrina. All right, number 12. Oh, and then you also joined the membership team, Sabrina. Thank you for that. Anybody that joined, if you join for the first time ever on my lives, I give you a law of attraction pull as a thank you and a welcome into the membership community. If you resubscribe or if you renew your memberships on my lives, then I let that be a specific question you can ask for that month. So you will also get a law of attraction pull, Sabrina. So you'll be 11 and 12. Okay. And then Sadie, did you do another one? Love and work. Yes. Yeah. Those are both equivalent. Those are both equivalent to being able to be two different readings. Absolutely. So I'll make sure the first is love. I'll notate it. And then the second one, let's make that career. Okay. And then work/job. All right. That's it for the guaranteed super chatters tonight, guys. Anybody else that super chatters? Anybody else that super chats after this moment will be the first answered on my next YouTube live stream. All right. And we're still doing free people for about 15 more minutes. Okay. So you guys are good. You can go ahead, comment your name, your zodiac, and your yes/no question for the free readings. You'll drink as well. I feel called now to do Trick or Treat Tarot. Let's open up this one. Right. This is probably my favorite Halloween deck I have. I have many of them. This one's so dope. Trick or Treat Tarot. Right. 2. Honored to help you. All right. All right. Ash, you're a Capricorn. Your username is 𝗧𝗔𝗥𝗢𝗧. Ash is Balkran 344. And you're a Capricorn. You're wanting to know, you're in the IT field and you apply for a different software job. Will you get one of them? Couple of them. So you've applied more than one. Well, only two things are coming up. I'm only seeing two that Spirit are saying are significant. And then literally the Two of Swords. Burden. Leap of faith. Okay. One will lead to, so you're going to have two reach out to you. You're going to have two reach out to you. You are right at that finish line. You are right at that finish line. Like you don't, there's nothing else you really need to apply for. If you want to just like be proactive with like law of attraction, you can do that. But, and that might sound weird, but that's literally how law of attraction works. Sometimes we already have the opportunity, but by you literally showing the universe, you're not just sitting, waiting around. You're still going to be proactive. You've let go. That's what makes that opportunity you've already had, like actually cement. Okay. So it's important for you to just continue putting yourself out there. But I'm telling you, there's going to be two jobs. Okay. One's going to help you with goals, but not your heart. And the other one's going to be a big leap of faith. Like you may have to actually uproot and move or etc. Trying to see which one would come in first. They're telling me it's not important to tell you which comes first. It's important to tell you the details. This will be the biggest sign for you. One of the jobs it's going to feel safe to take. It's going to feel safe, but it may not be as much pay as you know you're deserving of. It may cause you a lot of stress. You may work for a company that doesn't really see their employees as humans, as people. But you would be able to achieve your goals. You would get by, take care of yourself, but that heart, there's something that would be missing. You're going to be going to a company that does not see you as a full human, okay? But then there's this other, this is the one that you're supposed to say yes to. There's another one where if you do not take the leap of faith, and I'm not saying in a way to scare you, I'm saying in a way of encouragement. This decision is very important because it can completely alter your timeline. This is going to be scary. This is going to be a very scary leap of faith, okay? But Spirit's going to catch you. This is a good opportunity. I'm going to give you an example in my own personal life where I felt this energy the same way, but for my life, and why I have the confidence to tell you this is the job for you. Before I became 100% professional, only doing this, I had a really good job where it did not serve my heart at all, but I was able to take care of my family, etc., whatever, right? And as this started to continue to progress, Spirit let me know. They were like, you can't do both anymore. If you want to be able to put more into this, I know it's scary that everybody in your life literally is telling you, why the fuck would you leave this very secure job to risk everything? When I knew this, I could not, if I just stayed in that job because it was safe, I wouldn't even be in front of any of you right now. Okay, that same feeling, that same essence that Spirit has given me in my life, I know is for you. When we have so much life experience, that's how we're able to help people. Not only do I see your futures, not only do I see your pasts, I feel your presence. I feel what you've been through. And Spirit helps me give you the right answers by aligning it to feelings and things I've experienced, even if they're two totally separate things. The emotion and the feelings of how Spirit talks and guides left path, right path. That's how I'm able to have this confidence with all of you. This is your destiny. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. You may have to make a move. You may have to make some serious jumps, but they're going to catch you. The choice is yours. Next free person. Also, guys, if you would like a guaranteed reading, you can still put yourself on the super chatter list. It has been cut off for the people who are guaranteed tonight, but if you put yourself still on the super chatter list now, you'll be the first answered on my next live stream. And the way you do that is at the part where your chat is, there's like a money symbol, like a dollar, and you click on that. And super chat starts from $1 up. It just depends on how much you'd like to send. Alrighty, next free person. Yes, the lives are always posted. It takes I think just a minute or two, 5 minutes sometimes after I get off, but they automatically upload themselves. All right. Bianca, you said you didn't hear your name on the super chat. 1 second. Yeah, you're on here. Did I miss you? Let's see. Okay, so you were right after 𝗧𝗦𝗦𝗘𝗕𝗥𝗢𝗚. Yeah. Yeah, yep. It was 𝗧𝗦𝗦𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗚, Brittany, and then you. Okay, so I'm going to fit you in right after Brittany. Bianca. Thank you for letting me know about that. Sometimes it's just so much, and the colors can kind of mix up. Appreciate it. I got you. No worries, Bianca. Or, sorry. No worries. Yeah, you are Bianca. Jesus, I'm good. All right. Anyways. Allie, I did put you on the list. You're number 3. All right. Sabrina, you're an Aquarius. Is it? Did you do? Okay, Sabrina, I'm going to actually, I see that you put yourself on here. So I'm just going to do somebody else for the free one. I do appreciate you deeply, though, okay? Let's see. Yes, no questions. Angel, what's up, homie? You're a Capricorn, and you're liking to know, is there a new connection coming into your life? Is there a new connection coming into your life? All right. Well, there is a new connection coming into your life, but you have to have the ability to take the leap of faith. I'm hearing it's already started. There's a connection that you guys definitely separated for further growth, but there's more that can happen. You're afraid to reach out to this person, or there's a part of you that feels like would even be worth it. You know, I very rarely tell people that it's their position to reach out to somebody, because most of the people in my collectives are in the state of attracting. But life's a balance, and every single human being's life, there are some times where you just have to allow things to come, but then there's sometimes you have to have the courage to give. This is one of those moments. There's already something that started. This person, they're not somebody that also just likes anybody. Okay, it takes a lot to get this person's attention, is what I'm being told. And you could have thought that they were playing themselves off as something that they're not. But it was all defense. This person talked to you and said things to you that they never have with other people. To be quite frank, did things they've never done for other people. But you weren't sure if you were just another distraction. And it's so understandable why you felt this, okay? After what you've been through, I'm hearing the breakup that you had right before this came in, it's very understandable. But this person, they still see something with you. They just know the only way that this could actually work out is if you have the courage. They've been put in a position where the ball, it's like there's a wall. They can't even try to get the ball. Even if you try to push it into their court, you have to walk. You have to walk to their side and then allow the balance, give and take again. That's what Spirit's having for you regarding your daily guidance. scroll up a lot more. Already did that one. Okay. Nope. No zodiac. Let's see. Okay. All right, that still doesn't have a zodiac. I need you guys to put your zodiac and the yes/no question. Okay. With names, a lot of you, your name's already in your username, so that's fine. But like, those are two things I cannot shift on. You got to make sure you're putting your zodiac. Okay. I appreciate you all being here. All right. Well, in a minute I'm starting the super chatters, okay? I know, so some of you guys are asking questions that are not eligible during a live stream. If you look at the description of this live, some of you I'm having to pass by because you're asking health related questions or things about like divorces and etc. And during lives, I don't answer those types of things. I can in a personal reading, okay? But it looks like we just hit the timer for going into super chatters, okay? So we're gonna now switch into the super chatters. All right, I'm going to go ahead and list the names off one more time. And remember, guys, if you would like to put yourself on the super chatter list for a guaranteed reading, I have cut off already the guaranteed readers tonight, but if you still put yourself on the super chatter list, you'll be the first answered on my next YouTube live stream. They're recorded. So even if you can't show up for that one, it's recorded, and then you guys get a notification like you do with my normal videos when they go live. All right, I'm going to list everybody's name on the super chatter list right now, so please hear out. Number 1. Oh, and guys, because I needed to put Bianca in there, after Bianca, the numbers I stated before, they're actually going to shift. So listen for your number now. This is your 100% number, okay? Christy, you're number 1. Lee 144. Level 444. My handwriting was a little sloppy there. You're number 2. Number 3 is Deza. Number 4 is Ali. Number 5 is Leva. Number 6 is Brittany. Number 7 is Bianca. Number 8 is Sadie. Number 9 is DJ Music. Number 10 is Daphne. Number 11 is Singing Bee. Number Number 12 is Sabrina, and number 13 is also Sabrina. And then number 14 is Sadie's second question. Okay? Alrighty. Let's go ahead and do this. Scroll back up. Alrighty. Christy, you're wanting a love reading. I got you. Love reading. What does Christy the Taurus need to know more than anything else as we speak right now? Christy the Taurus. Somebody misses you. They are in a nostalgic mindset. This person, the way that they've watched you build yourself, So this is somebody you've known for a while. They want me to tell you that this person's actually one of your team leaders, or your team, your cheerleaders. They watch you from afar, whether this means if you guys are friends on social media, or if you have friends through the grapevine and they like get told what's going on, or even if you work together but you don't talk. You know, this person cheers you on from afar. They're silent. I'm trying to find the right way to put it for you. There's somebody that helps elevate your manifestations, no matter if they're in your life or not, because of the way they think about you and the frequency they send. You know, you and this person have had some form of physical intimacy. There's no doubt about that. So you have kind of like a different string than most people with them. The string theory, the red string theory. Your guys' stuff, it does show it's sweet, it's sensual. It does show that there's an unfinished story. Somebody's thinking of reaching out to you. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was before Halloween. All right. All right, that was Christy for number 1. All right, number 2. Level 444, toy. Got you. You like a general love reading. General love reading. What do you need to know more than anything else as we speak, my friend? Somebody that wants to meet you halfway. They are very assured. They are charming. They're a charming individual. You know, they are somebody that has gone through a lot of deceit. They understand things that are worth it are going to take time, and it's not going to be perfect. There's a romantic connection that wants to continue to get to know you. They want this to thrive. I see you making a lot more memories. There's a lot of power in this connection. Okay, Spirit is allowing you to know that it's safe to work through the trials and tribulations. It's safe to work through inner healing with each other. All right. Now, number 3. Number 3 is 𝗧𝗦𝗧. Okay? And we're going to do the first one a career reading and the second one a love. 𝗧𝗧. That's a triplet. Regarding your career, what does Spirit want you to know as we speak? You need to get out of your comfort zone. All right, so you're going to be, when it comes to work, you're going to be invited to an event. Now, you're somebody where you have, it's taken you a very long time, trying to find a way to put it. You growing up didn't have, there's a form of like stability that the only way you were able to attain was in your adult years. This could be financially, but I'm seeing it's even more than that. Like you feel like you're like, I've been very blessed in life. Just as much as I have been damned, I've been blessed. And you are afraid in some state to lose that balance by going on adventures. You're somebody that's frugal with your money, and that's great. Okay, like we have to have a balance, we have to save, but sometimes people don't realize if you're just saving, like literally that's it, and you're not giving yourself a balance, give and take of work and play, that actually hinders your law of attraction and you will fall into burnout. Where you're going to be invited, okay, the trip and everything's going to be paid for. But you, to experience the fullness of it, are going to have to be willing to allow yourself to spend money on things that might not be necessities. This is a work event. You're going for work. You're making money while you're doing this. But it also happens that wherever you're going, there's going to be a lot of free time to enjoy the land, enjoy where you are. And Spirit is letting you know you will not regret going on this. You would regret not going. And allow yourself during this time where you're only there for a couple of days or etc. to leave all of your problems in a way, back at home. It's not distracting. It's not deflecting. You're literally, Spirit's taking you somewhere else for that work balance, the give and take. So when it comes regarding to your work life, I really do see some great opportunities coming your way. It will not hinder your finances. It will only advance it. And I'm hearing that maybe you've had this opportunity before, or you've had this same type of energy in the past and you always would just let it fly to somebody else. You have the choice, but this time it's meant for you. Okay, that was your first one. Okay. Now your second one, regarding love. What do you need to know regarding your love life? What do you need to know regarding your love life? Okay, there's a connection where you pulled out. You pulled out of it because you're like, you know what? This is something where it continues to start. Excuse me. It continues to start, but then it won't let go. Nostalgic mindset. They should have invested more. Took advantage of your charity, of your kindness, and they want to come in and say that there's something else that can happen, that they can hold the wand for you. All right, there's a connection that this is also a masculine that's coming in and saying that I'm sorry for the way I treated you. This is somebody where Spirit is showing that they've already guided you very far away from them. And when they do come back in, it's more about closure. It's more about balancing scales. It's important for you to hear this. It is. But it's also important for you to remember that just as fast as this comes in and the conversation is to be said, Spirit's guiding you to allow it to fly away as well. Your future love, a divine, you've still yet to enter each other's life. But there is an unfinished story with somebody that's being presented to you to really be able to move forward. All right, so that was it for 𝗧𝗦. All right, number 4, that's Ali. You're wanting to know, will you be in a connection with RR? All right, you're wanting to know, will you be in a connection with RR? I see you asked 2 questions. It is only 1 per super chat. You're allowed to ask more than 1 question, but after the first question, to answer another one, it has to be anything that's $10 or up, okay? But anything for your first question can be $10 or down, all the way to $1. After you've asked that first one, the only way you can get another one is if you send 10 or up, okay? So, will the connection with RR progress? Will the connection with RR progress? I do see somebody that wants to work at this. Now, wanting and being able to are 2 very different things. You know, there is a lot more time I see you guys are investing into yourselves right now. Maybe there's even one of you could have a child or both of you, and it feels like that could have caused a disconnect. Like, it feels like somebody didn't understand that they cannot be with you all the time. Like, your kid is the number one. It feels like you could be with somebody that doesn't have a kid and does not understand that feeling and the order of responsibility that changes the moment that happens. This is a person where I do see more can formulate, but it's not going to be for a while. There's going to be more foundation this person has to go through. But I do see with due time, the connection being able to bring something authentic. Somebody that understands and sees things differently. Okay. Alrighty. 𝗧𝗧, you are number 5. Number 5. What has happened with your love life and your person lately? You're wanting to know what's going on with your person. You know, this person's fighting through a lot of deceit. You know, there could have been a career change, is what I'm hearing. They're not working at the same place anymore. They still feel an unfinished story with you. This person definitely still feels an unfinished story with you. They don't really know how they can make this work. But there's things in their life that are showing me green flags now. Like that they actually have the ability to bring something to the table. Like somebody that does want to reach out to you. The reason that you guys were in separation, there was a lot to do with home life balance. There were certain people that, it's like unless this could be purged from their life, their energy and their mind was always going to feel manipulated. Because this person made them think that like they had to always watch their back, that nobody has pure intentions, this or that. What's going on right now is this person feeling the ability to bring an offer to the table. You're going to hear about what has changed, and I do see this person works with somebody different now. Interesting. Maybe they work for like an independent company, or maybe even a form of like an assistant. Interesting. We'll go from there. All right, number 6. That was Brittany. All righty. What newness is coming towards you in love? What newness is coming for you in love? So, what I'm seeing is in most of your relationships, you have been with people who you were kind of more the breadwinner. There's nothing wrong. And it's fucking dope. It doesn't matter if whoever makes more money. It doesn't matter if the woman or the man does. Some people, that really stuff is important. I think most people would agree that it's just about doing your best and bringing something to the table. Right? And that's you. You don't give a fuck about if a man has to make more money than you or whatever. But you were always like, why does it feel like I can't, it's an unexplained thing. I'm only attracting in people who need to be saved. And it's because you have realized you have overcame hero complex. It does not matter if you are male, female, non-binary, transgender. It does not matter. Hero complex can be in every type of human. It's when you feel like you have to save somebody to be deserving of them. It's people pleasing. That's what it is. And when you realize to switch from living in that state of a hero complex, you have to look in the mirror and say, why do I want to save people? Do I want to save people because I truly care about them getting to their highest version? Or is there a little bit of it where I'm trying to prove that I'm deserving of being loved by them? That's the difference. That's the difference between having a hero complex and being a soul warrior. You're a soul warrior. You're going to be attracting in a whole new type of person now. Okay? It does happen that the person you're supposed to be with does make more money than you. But that's just a simple, what I'm saying, that's just based off their freedom of will, like how they chose to live life and take care of themselves. It's just going to so happen that even though you've experienced a lot of these people where money was not their strong suit, who your divine is, it is. It's just an added benefit on top of the soul they already are. All right, number 7. Number 7. I see that you asked a question, Bianca, but so what you sent is the level of the general energy pool. Anything under $10 is anything under $10 is general pools, okay? And anything after $10 can be specific questions. So I'm going to give you a life guidance general pool, okay? I appreciate you deeply. All right, Bianca, what do you need to know more than anything else as we speak? What do you need to know more than anything else as we speak regarding your life? Somebody's watching you and they feel very discouraged to open up. They want to. They have no doubts in their mind that they're supposed to do this, but it's like, you know how, depending on life and how what we've been through and how we cope with trauma makes it to where when confrontation happens, there's three types of people. There's the fight, which means you stay and you power through it. There's a flight, which means somebody runs. Or there's the freeze, where somebody doesn't do anything. They feel mute, impossible. And this person is that. Like, everything within them wants to run to you. And you're feeling this person's frequency. You know, I know that we stated this was going to be a life guidance reading, but your life is deeply intertwined with somebody else, and their energy is affecting you. Okay? Who we surround ourselves with always will have an influence on us, no matter if it's small or big. It can be as small as, yo, that person wants tacos. They're talking about tacos, and now I feel like I want tacos. To the biggest thing, like changing your moral compass, doing something against your moral compass. It's just facts, okay? So, and yes, we go through trials and tribulations. We got hard times. And you know who you're supposed to have resilience for and who you shouldn't. This person feels like they really fucked up with you. You were somebody that always went to the battlefield for them, and they just froze and watched you burn. There was something that they really... You're like, if I needed you ever, it was then. This individual, there is more to the story with. They're going to be able to do this leap of faith. But in order for that to happen, go with me when I say this. For that to happen, you have to release the energy they're sending you. Like a return to sender spell. That's light work. It's light magic. It's nothing dangerous. Okay? Sometimes people send us energy, even if they love us and have great intentions with us, like, they can still send energy to you. And there's a lot of your energy where you're mixed up and not seeing clearly what's you versus things you're picking up on. And doing an egg cleanse would really help you with that. Okay? If you've never performed an egg cleanse, on my YouTube, after we get off this live, go to my playlists, and there's a spiritual practices playlist. Inside that, there's going to be a video titled How to Properly Perform an Egg Cleanse. It'll take you step by step from there, okay? All right. Numbers, so now we're on number 8. Number 8, that was Sadie. This is your love reading. Love reading for Sadie. Let's see, what do I got for you? Somebody wants to they want to relieve the grief mindset. Tell you what they've noticed. They're not quite ready to come in, but they're at peace with fate that they will be. And so are you. There is a masculine reaching out to you. Bats are an extreme movement in sunflowers, with you specifically. There's a masculine that at this moment, you're right, they are not feeling the ability to reach out. I see it as a green flag. They're getting stuff sorted. They're also coming with a real presentation and an answer. I see this happening right around or a little bit after Halloween. So it could be just a couple of days after Halloween. Interesting. Okay. And then we're now on to number 8. Or 9, I mean. Now we're on to number 9. Which is DJ Music. Alright, DJ, let's go ahead and give you a general card pool. What do you need to know more than anything else as we speak? What do you need to know more than anything else as we speak, DJ? So you're feeling hesitant right now. Like, you may not be getting the normal flow of money or gigs or etc. that you're used to. And you're kind of wondering if there's something you can do to help your law of attraction. All right, there is some inner deceit that you're not accepting right now. I'm here to help you. There is a lot of you are somebody I'm seeing where there has to be some forms of substances or etc. that you're using to drown yourself out. There's a difference between using something with moderation and then just completely escaping with it. You know, I'm sensing that this could be alcohol, this could be other things, but when we are not taking care of ourselves, genuinely there's less energy, there's less opportunities that can come your way. Life is about balance. Now there are some people where alcohol and etc., you gotta know yourself, it's like no game, no, not happening. But some people, they can have that balance, even if you've had a time in your life where you did use those substances to distract. Spirit is calling you. I'm not saying to go cold turkey per se, but you really got to reassess what you're putting your money into and into your body. That friction with money, with new opportunities, it's going to release. You just have to put your body and yourself first, okay? And you're good. Look, when we're depressed, when we're going through things, it is very hard to take care of yourself. You are not alone. All right, number 10. Number 10 is Daphne. All right, let's give you a general card pull. What does Daphne need to know more than anything else as we speak? What does Daphne need to know more than anything else as we speak? You're wondering about a masculine, and you know what? Your masculine is actually in the same frequency of DJ. There is this understanding that they're getting in the way of their fruition. Spirit is showing them the signs, is showing them the answers to their abundance, but they're actively right now avoiding that growth. You know, nobody can make them see it except themselves. I do see courage, though. Just like our friend beforehand, that person's collective is excelling. They're realizing it right now. They're deconstructing their tower moments. They're letting the smoke settle to be able to build. And I have faith in both of these connections. There's a masculine that's going to bring you an offer that I see happy and sad tears with, because you're going to hear what they were going through during this time, but you're going to be so relieved that you guys have pushed through it. All right, number 11. Number 11, that is Singing Bee. The singing beekeeper could see in you. Okay, so my friend, you went ahead and what you sent as a super chat is actually the equivalent of only the general pulls. Anything under $10 is only general pulls, and if you have a specific question, it has to be $10 or up. Okay, I do greatly appreciate you, but we're just going to give you a love general reading. All right, a love general reading. What do you need to know more than anything else as we speak? What do you need to know more than anything else as we speak? So you're feeling very paranoid about something. You know, there are so many times your paranoia makes you think things and harp on things that could never even happen. There have been times where you haven't gone somewhere, not from the state of mind of like, oh no, it is something Spirit's telling me just to go the other direction. You wouldn't go somewhere, or you would say no to an opportunity based off fear telling you it. When intuition's talking to you, it's not going to feel like, even if you're in an awkward situation, even if you're in a scary situation or whatever, if intuition's talking to you, it's not going to scream at you, it's not going to belittle you. It's going to be this like almost one word energy. Go, stay, no, yes. When it's fear, when it's paranoia, it's going to be run-on sentences. It's going to be flashing things and making your heart accelerate and etc. Now, there's a difference between our parasite fear and then like how our body let me re-say that. There's two different types of fear, both in the spiritual world and then in straight up, biology, science. Fear was created in the human existence for protection, to be aware, to be hyper, to be alert. But in a spiritual sense, fear is the parasite. Okay? So you have to learn to work beside fear and not see it as a hindrance, not see it as something you have to follow. It's a tool. So Spirit was wanting you to put that perception into your love life. A connection that you could be having fear of speaking up or singing to. All right, Sabrina. So Sabrina, you also sent the equivalent of a general poll. Just for the future, anything that's a specific question is $10 and up. Anything below is general polls, okay? Let's go ahead and give you a love reading. You're wanting a love reading. What do I have for you? What do you need to know more than anything else as we speak? Sabrina. So right now you feel like you've been having to... You feel like you have a decision to make that Spirit's showing me there's so many more options for it. This is a connection where you can have your cake and eat it too. And what I mean is having somebody where this person's going to make you see it's what you've asked for is not impossible and is realistic. Having your cake and eating it too means somebody who's caring, you find attractive, but also has a kind heart, has things going for them. I feel in love, what you've experienced is like one or the other. Like you had to settle. And a divine you never settle for. There's an unspoken, there's a totally different feeling. And you will always be attracted to your divine. That's like set in stone. Even if they're not your type in this lifetime, when you see them, it doesn't matter if they're the farthest thing from your type, you will feel instant attraction. All right. So, Sabrina, you also became a member. Thank you for that. So this is where we're going to give you that law of attraction pull. What is Spirit showing me that Sabrina is pulling in regarding law of attraction? Okay. What is Sabrina pulling in regarding law of attraction? So, Spirit is saying right now, what you have been doing actively is facing your inner fear. Facing the things that for a while of your life you would have just let happen and kept your true thoughts in your head to be the bigger and better person. And a lot of times being the bigger and better person means looking the other way. But also there's times it doesn't. Everything's situational. There's times where no, the bigger and better person's going to speak up and say what the fuck is up because it's time. Your voice goes miles. When you say something, when you complain about something, when you bring something to the table, it's really taken seriously because you're not a person that just says anything. Spirit is wanting you to know your law of attraction is extremely high vibrational. Because of that, you're going to actually, so be ready that you're going to have some kind of like situations where you're out in public and people kind of just try to mess with you. I'm not saying in this big way. It may be just little things like looking at you or saying a snide remark, something to try to gain a visual reaction out of you. And in the past where you might have just let them talk to you that way and been like, whatever, and walk away, you're still going to be in that energy of control, but you are going to say something because you're not afraid. You have the strength to stand up. You're high vibrational. Continue this inner work. Alrighty. And then, Sadie, this was your second. Sadie, this is your second one. Let's see. Second one. And that was for your job-related reading. Alrighty. What do you need to know more than anything else as we speak, Sadie? What do you need to know more than anything else as we speak? You're in the same exact collective as our friend beforehand. Regarding your career, though, this is what I'm hearing, the speaking up thing, okay? You make people feel released, not stuck in a corner. You're somebody people can go, and no shadow of a doubt, trust that when you tell them something, it's not going to get out. You're not going to go spread shit and drama. People really trust you. And you're that same energy of when you are like, yo, this is fucked up. Or if you blow the whistle on something, it's important. You are going to be entering soon a confrontation that's supposed to happen. And when I say that, it's you're gonna stay calm, cool, and collected. But you're gonna speak your piece. You're gonna let this person. A lot of people just let them kind of get away with things, and it's gone on long enough. You are far from the only person that wants to say these things. There's just a lot of people that don't have the courage. This is Voyage. This is going to actually help your career because you're not doing it in a way where it's vulgar or like intimidating. It's in a very calm way. It's an assertive and this is the fact way. And you're supposed to do this. I see this actually being able to help you with some form of a pay upgrade or a promotion because people are seeing the way that you're acting in confrontation, that you can handle it, that you can be a good leader, that you won't trap people. You're doing phenomenal, dude. Alrighty. That was it for the guaranteed super chatters for tonight. Everybody else that's put themselves on the list, I'm going to mark you guys down right now. You're going to be the first answered on my next YouTube live stream, okay? Alrighty. So the next person... Okay, the next person was Lee. Lee97XD. Okay. You will be getting a general love poll. I do see that what you sent was the equivalent of that general poll, okay? Just for your future, yes, no questions regarding super chatters. It's $10 and up. Anything under $10 is a general poll, but we will tell love general for you. All right. Number 2 on the next live stream is Roxanne. You went ahead and renewed your membership for the 6th month. That's what's up, homie. Thank you. We'll get you that law of attraction pull because I see that's what you notated it for. And then you also want a love reading. I got you. Deep dive love reading. I got you with that. Okay. And then Roxanne, the OG, sent 5 gift memberships. If you were one of the people that just got a free membership, it was from Roxanne, and you should give her a huge thank you. Thank you so much, Roxanne. I'm honored to be part of your life. I'm honored to help and bring you guidance, and then I'm honored for what you do unconditionally. All right, and of course, you're gonna get a law of attraction and love for the first one, and then for that, I'm gonna also give you a law of attraction in career. So on our next live stream, Roxanne, you're gonna get your question, and you're gonna get 2 law of attraction pulls, okay? Alrighty, and then, lastly, but definitely not leastly, 𝗨𝗓𝗘𝗕𝗥𝗢𝗧. 𝗨𝗓𝗘𝗕𝗥𝗢𝗧. I got you, homie. You'll have that general. Alrighty, guys. So this is it. Those are the people that are going to be answered on the next live stream. Also, guys, if you are interested in receiving a personal reading from yours truly, checking out any of my available services, or going ahead and purchasing one of my Oracle decks, you can go to the link in my bio, offprintmint.com, and it's going to be listed there. Later tonight, guys, I'm going to be going on Twitch to play some live video games. If you'd like to join us, my Twitch link is also in the bio of my YouTube page. It's a way where I build my community bonding with you guys. This is giving you answers, tarot, etc. But when I go on and play video games, I get to just like vibe and talk to y'all and get to know you on that type of level. So go ahead and follow me on Twitch, link in bio. Get that notification when I go on live later. And then I'll be back. I'm planning, I don't want to say 100%. I am planning to come back tomorrow on YouTube Live. But if I do, it's definitely going to be anytime after like 7. It'll be like around 6:37 if I go on, okay? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being here for my 100,000 subscriber stream. And I'll see you guys when I see you. Have a great rest of your night, morning, evening. Let's get it.